All right, once again, it is knife time. And we're messing with some different technology right now because my old iPhone camera finally went completely kaput. The front facing camera's been kaput for, a couple years, and finally my flip camera, it started sounding like I was filming on a freeway. So I found my little trusty iPad, and we're going to see how this works out. So it's Wednesday, and if we know anything from watching the Mickey Mouse Club, that Wednesday is anything can happen day. So we're going to take a look at this hot dog right here. This right here is a cold steel frenzy. Like the old Screamin' Jay Hawkins song. This is 12 1/4 inches long. That's over a foot long. It is a 5.5-inch blade of razor sharp S35 VN steel. This knife is designed by Mr. Andrew Demko. He has some amazing designs under his belt, and this would be one of them. This knife is inspired by a traditional Japanese style knife, but this looks very Sayax to me, traditional Nordic type blade. Very Warncliffey, but it does have a curve for our Warncliffe Wednesday. It does have an interesting curve to it. This is a very, very intimidating knife. I've had this tucked away on my person before, and people would get to talk about knives, like at a friend's bar or something. I'd be like, yeah, I got this one too. And people are always like, whoa, oh my God, is that legal? Yeah, it's legal, dude. It's just a knife. Yeah, the Cold Steel Frenzy. They no longer make this version in the gray and black G10. They make a blue and black G10 version, and it is still in production. They still sell it, and I believe it is still an S35 VN. I really like how it does have this nice distal taper there, but then it fattens out again at the point. And this is the Wilford P. Brimley tip right there, let me tell you. Oof. You check them levels like that. That curve lends this thing to having power cuts. And whatever you want to use it on, this is, for me, this has always been. And it's retired now. It has a special case I keep it in, along with some other of my Acrame. But I'm gonna probably get a different one to carry. But this thing is a great hideout. It's only 0.51 inches thick. It's very lightweight for what it is. It is very strong. That is the Triad lock, also designed by Mr. Andrew Demko, and it is a tank. It is a tank. You're not getting that to unlock unless you disengage the lock under any type of semi-normal circumstances. This is a true ambidextrous knife, as the clip is movable from one side to the other, and the Triad lock, being on the back of the knife, is accessible with either hand. Same with the thumb studs. Pretty neat. One of my favorite things about this knife is the multiple gripping positions. If you look, there's that choil there, and you can hold this way back. And as Lynn Thompson himself says, it gives you tremendous reach. I like when he says that, tremendous reach for really strong cuts, for really thick cheesecake, for chupacabra defense. I'm a goat dad. I have to defend my goats from the goat suckers. Nobody's coming up on Junker Forge and sucking on neither one of my goats. That's insanity. That's why I have a cold steel frenzy, amongst other things. I have to defend my baby goats. All right. I cannot say enough cool stuff about this. This is like one of my gems in my collection. It's really, like I said, it tucks away very well on your person, not just your pocket, but elsewhere. It has a nice lanyard hole. I can see you. I can see you again. It has a nice lanyard hole. You can put a nice little piece, and it does. The lanyard hole does not go through to where the blade is. It's its own little encapsulated area. Put a nice little piece of paracord there. If you had it tucked away wherever, you could just pull it, and it would be in your hand, ready to deploy. This is one of my favorite. I class this with two of my other cold steel knives, size and purpose wise. My 6-inch tie lights, I have the crisp blade one. This is just in my collection. I have a regular stiletto type bladed tie light, 6-inch, and then I have the big Luzon, and this, similar size. And out of those three blades, all three blades are very different. I would choose this every time. Strength of the lock, the profile of the thickness. I can flick it open really good, but it's not going to come open when I don't want it to. Yeah. This goes in my top few hideaway type folding knives. I have another we'll get into one of these days. It's actually got a Wharncliffe blade as well. Yeah. This blade is a very good design. This is, in my opinion, this is a very purpose-built knife. Very good at powerful cutting tasks. Strong. You can hold it in just about any grip. It's very good. It's nimble. Like I said, it's not too heavy. And it has its own presence. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you busted this out and started slicing up an apple at a picnic, people would be like, what the heck? What the hell? Yeah. I hope this is recording okay. I've been trying to make you guys a video all day. We've been having technical difficulties lately. But I'm going to figure it all out. For I enjoy knife time. Alright, everybody. There we are on this Anything Can Happen day. Our Wharncliffe Wednesday. It's hump day. Hope everybody's week is going smoothly, and I hope you can coast on in to your weekend if it's your weekend. And do all the things that you would like to do. Maybe this has inspired you to get a new object for your knife collection. All right, everybody. Have a great day and watch your top knot.